How did I manifest this unclaimed money for almost 3K? And it's been searching for me since 2021, but I finally lined up with it so it could find me. In today's video, I want to share 10 things that I've done consciously and unconsciously on autopilot to unmask wealth without hard labor. Number 1, I cleared enough jealousy and judgment of rich people. I use theta healing, but you can use deep breathing. Breathe in love, happiness, and breathe out jealousy and judgment when you see rich people doing things that you would like to be doing. Because you can't have what you judge. You just can't. Number 2, I meditate so that my mind quiets. I become so relaxed that I can release. You can release when you're relaxed. I become so relaxed that I can let go of jealousy, let go of judgment, let go of whatever it is that's keeping me from my desired outcomes, my desired dream life. They can just be let go of, just like a tightly woven fence. It's going to hold everything, but once you relax, that fence opens up and things can go through. The trash that you want that's flying through the air can go through the fence now. And then in meditation, I not only let go of what is unwanted, but then I can hear the infinite wisdom inside of me. Infinite wisdom's inside all of us to help me refocus on how to behave, how to think, what to do next, what to focus on. Instead of jealousy or judgment, I'm refocused to what is going to serve me so that I am taking steps, blissful steps, one after another. And when you vibrate, when you are at the frequency of bliss, the universe must deliver you something blissful, because this is a like attracts like universe. Number 3, I bathe pretty much daily in something that soothes my soul. It could be something very physical, like a sea salt bath or just a regular bath, or it could be closing my eyes and seeing myself in a golden room filled with golden coins. And there are plenty of these things on the internet. I like to, at the time of this recording, I've been really vibing with the channel Positive Soul, and this is my favorite video from them. I just visualize what this video is showing me, and what it is, I watch the video a little bit. I love the soothing instrumental sounds, and then I visualize myself in that room, in that space, actually in the video, and not me looking at myself. I'm actually in the space myself. So when I look to the right and look to the left, I am seeing the gold coins falling all around me, and I see the golden floor, I see the golden walls and the ceilings. So I bathe myself in gold pretty much daily these days. Number 4, when I see somebody with something that I like, I say, I'll take one of those. I like that. Thank you. This is great. I'm happy for them and I'm happy for myself. And I place an order into the Universal Restaurant. I'll have one of those. Oh, yes. Thank you. Because I know where manifestations come from. They're right at the corner of where desire meets belief. And I have desires and I believe in them. Those are the manifestations that will happen more quickly. Those that have a supported by desire and belief. A desire is a strong emotion, and a belief is something that allows it. There's no resistance there. A belief is an open gate to allow the desire to happen. The belief is up here, the desire is here, and there you have heart-brain coherence. The heart is the magnet, bringing it in. The belief is putting it out, and the heart is bringing it in. That's what Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches us. Number 5, I have filled myself with worthiness, deservedness, and what it feels like to be rich. And I have purged the opposite, unworthiness, undeservedness, and what it feels like to be lack consciousness. I've purged enough of that in order to attract wealth, riches, and things coming out of the blue for me. I've also purged guilt and shame about having more than enough. It is okay to have more than enough. It is our birthright to have more than enough. It is my birthright to have more than enough. And knowing that and allowing that and feeling good about that will allow in desired outcomes, dreams fulfilled. I know that from neuroscience research that the left side of the brain is the gatekeeper, the logical mind, and the right side of the brain is open to fulfilling every dream. It has no judgment except the judgment that you teach it, but it can change. When they work together, wow. Meditation is a very easy way to access the right side of the brain, open to all possibilities. That's where I go to paint, and I paint the picture of my life. I tell the story I want to tell. I rewrite the story of my life the way I want it to be, because I am the producer, the director, the painter, the artist, and I can do it the way I want to do it. I am free to create my life using my right side of the brain. There is no limitation to my work. There is no judgment of my work. I let my right side of the brain win, and the left side of the brain goes for a ride because it is enjoying the benefits of unlimited thinking, infinite possibilities. And I understand that this is a process, that if I keep believing in my dreams and I stay focused, there are visualizations showing me, popping up in my head, there's nothing that I cannot be, do, have, or create. So I want to go into visualizations, the power of that. This particularly is a Neville Goddard technique. And then I recently found out that Neville Goddard actually learned how to be wealthy from growing up poor by learning from Ethiopian people. He studied how to manifest from Ethiopian people. And he ended up being one of the most famous masters of manifestation that there is. And so what he did, one story that I loved, that I enjoyed hearing about him, Neville Goddard, was that he was in the army and did not want to be in the army. But when he was born, you had to go to the army. It was mandatory. I think only the wealthy could get out of it, or if you were disabled, you didn't have to go. And what he did, because he really wanted to manifest having a short stay at the army, when he went to bed at night, instead of identifying with sleeping at the army base in his army bed, he would imagine himself sleeping at home in his bed, in the room with his wife. And so every night when he put his head down on the army bed, in his mind and what he visualized, he was in his bed at home where he wanted to be, with the people that he loved. So every night he would do this. And I believe it only took him 1, maybe 2 weeks before he got discharge papers. Now, I don't know what the discharge papers said, but he was discharged because he kept visualizing what he wanted, and the universe had to submit to that visualization. He was so strong in his desire and belief, and also what he allowed himself to see. He only saw himself at home. No matter what reality was showing him, he was home, and he visualized himself home. So that's number 8, the power of visualization. And don't get upset if you're not really good at visualizing. Don't worry about it. It's just one of the 10 tools, but it's a strong tool if you know how to use it, or if you're willing to flex that muscle, practice that muscle, strengthen that muscle. It will pay off big time. Now, I'm not sure if you have to visualize. It's part of that knowing, that clear cognizance, that I just know it. Sometimes you don't have to see it. If that's not your strong point, it's not easy to do, and you're not inclined to do that, you can just go to knowing. I know what I want. Just know it and believe that you can have it. Believe that it's yours. That's the law of assumption. Know it exists and believe that it's yours. Number 9. So what I like to do is I'm a woman of a certain age, and I have to write things down because I can't always remember what I want to say. So what I do is I combine meditation, which is the listening to the infinite wisdom within, and that is also a tool. The beauty of meditation is not only being able to quiet the logical mind and listen to the infinite mind, but it's also a frequency changer. When you are meditating, your frequency rises and you become in sync with your desires. You line up with your desires. You can't have a desire that is up here and a belief that's down there. A manifestation will never come down to worry, disbelief, that doesn't happen for me, that kind of thing. You have to raise the frequency of your thinking and beliefs to the point where you are close enough. Sometimes you don't have to be an exact match, but if you're close enough, it can pull you in. Because desires don't lower themselves to meet you where you are. You always have to level up your thinking, your feeling, your behaving authentically. Can't fake it, because the universe understands the energy behind whatever you're doing. So that's why I meditate. But I combine meditation with visualization. Which further physicalizes the manifestation. We live in a like attracts like universe, point blank and period. The universal restaurant must deliver my order when I'm right there next to it. And when I meditate and I visualize my desires, I am right there next to it, because I'm believing it, I'm seeing it, I am desiring it. Everything is synced up, linked up. And the universe has to say, at your service. Oh yes, at your service. So receiving just becomes the next logical step. Receiving what I desire has to make sense to the universe. And it does when you are a frequency match, meaning your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and beliefs line up with what you want. And when you can easily visualize you're living your dream, not looking at it, but being in it. That is true heart-brain coherence. And it's the most fun game on the planet to play. The universe loves to surprise you, loves to surprise us by delivering the goods. So you may not see it coming, but you can feel it. There's a feeling that you get inside of you, that feeling of anticipation, of knowing, absolutely knowing that good things are coming your way. And oh boy, that's a glorious feeling. So number 10, if you are struggling with any of this, go to the link in the description to unlock your blocks with your own personal energy healing, consisting of advanced theta healing. I am Carol at True Self Unmasked, and until next time, watch this video. This is part of the playlist of cleansing the chakras so that it's easier to manifest. It's hard to manifest when you have blockages. So I will continue this playlist upload. I believe I'm going to be doing the throat chakra next. Very important to be able to. A closed mouth doesn't get fed. The throat chakra is about speaking it into the physical and doing it with unconditional love. Anything said with unconditional love can be heard. Anything. But it's wonderful to free your speech, to speak your mind and speak your heart. So throat chakra is next. Let's unblock it so that you manifest even quicker. Until next time, bye.